Probably like after a couple weeks. It really depends on how much you practice and how much you want to play the songs. But once you get the basic terms and exercises and notes down, then usually you can play them pretty fast.
It took me about 2 weeks to actually get to the point where I could play a song front to back. Real simple stuff that are all power chords, but it took a lot of reading into power chords and figuring out how all that stuff works. And after I got into it, I could start learning songs and strum patterns a lot quicker.
It took me does May Had a Little Lamb count?
Month and a half.
Yeah, 2 months.
Well, personally, it took me like good 3-4 months, I would say, before I start playing a song. And how I felt, I felt awesome because I love the songs that I picked, and I was able to play them.
Maybe a year?
No, it's probably about maybe like 2 or 3 months.
Maybe like half a year. If I really wanted to get like a piece down, it probably took it like half a year. Honestly, sorry, forget my answer. That was terrible.
I just don't know. Like, you can play a song and it'll sound, you can play it but it doesn't sound good, or you can play it and then it sounds good. I don't know when that happened.
The better you get, the easier it is to play a song.
Yeah.
Then go figure.
Before I started taking lessons, my friend showed me a song, but I don't really think that counts. It took like a week or two.
To play my first ever song that I've put work into and know the thing from top to bottom and know every single little bit in it, it was very, I would say, a interesting process, and it took not as long if you put hard work into it.
It felt good to get to the part where I could play songs. Took me about half a year just to get to my first song. Did take a little while, but yeah, I practiced every day, and that's somehow I got to playing songs.
Do you remember your first song?
No.
I remember you that one. Is that no?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
That one that you play with in the first recital here.
The little set, right?
Yeah, the little set, but I forget what song.
I think it was Bad Day for that one, right?
Yeah.
Bad Day.
Yeah, it was.
Very cool.
Well, it didn't take long to get to like playing songs where it was I just played through the chord progressions, which I thought was how music worked, which is not. But that was, even just that was pretty cool, because I could say I know how to play the song. People believed me, and I could get through a song and seem like I actually did, which was pretty cool for performances and stuff.
So we heard a pretty wide variety of things. Some people said as short as a week. Some people said it was closer to almost a year before they really played their first song and were really satisfied with it. The things that are kind of consistent, though, is the more work you put in, the sooner it'll happen. And every time you learn a new song, it usually gets a little bit easier if they're comparable in difficulty. And eventually you can learn songs really fast once you get comfortable with them. The other thing is it's okay to learn simplified versions when you're first starting out and then work towards doing more authentic arrangements of the songs as you get better. I always think it's really important for people to participate in music, and usually I can teach someone to participate at least in one section of the song pretty quickly, maybe even in one sitting. It just takes more time to play something that's a little bit more showy and intricate, but hopefully that helps. See you next time.